What's up guys, it is I, once again, Yusuf El Saned, and today guys, I want to talk about Dario Argento's 1985 horror/thriller, Phenomena. Phenomena is a film which I recently saw a few hours ago before sleeping and before getting up right now to review this film for you guys and girls. And man, oh man, was this movie really good. It's a really terrifying film at times, but otherwise it's a film with a lot of atmosphere, a lot of unsettling feel, and it's a film with a strong lead performance and Jennifer Connelly, who plays this young girl, Jennifer Corvino. She shares the same first name as, of course, Jennifer Connelly. And what's funny about this movie, Phenomena, is it reminds me so much of the 1995 video game of the same name, which was very revolutionary for its time, that being Clock Tower, or otherwise known as Clock Tower, The First Fear. It focuses on this young girl named Jessica Simpson who arrives over in this mansion with her friends, and they are picked off one by one. They are picked off one by this very disfigured young boy, a boy who's referred to in the game, later in the game, as Bobby. That's a slight spoiler for you guys and girls who might be interested in playing that game, but basically Jessica runs around in this mansion trying to avoid this disfigured boy, who is also referred to as the Scissor Man or the Scissor Boy, and he stalks you around wherever you go. And what's very surprising, guys and gals, is the fact that Phenomena is a huge influence on the 1995 survival horror game Clock Tower, The First Fear. So I was very excited to watch this movie, and I'm very pleased to say that this film really is amazing. It's not all that scary. It has some terrifying moments, but otherwise it's a very creepy, unsettling, very disturbing film which kept me on edge. And throughout the entire film I was dreading the safety of Jennifer Corvino, the main character played so well by Jennifer Connelly. And Jennifer Corvino arrives over in Switzerland into this boarding school, a boarding school which once belonged to Richard Wagner, and this academy is run by a headmistress who is very cruel, cold-hearted, and doesn't treat the other girls in this boarding school or the girls' academy with respect, and Jennifer Corvino is no different. Jennifer Corvino does make one friend, a very dear, beloved friend in Sophie. Sophie is a French girl who was transferred over to this boarding school in Switzerland, and Jennifer Corvino arrives over in Switzerland to the girls' academy or the boarding school because her father, who is a very famous actor, is working in the Philippines, so he has no time to watch out for his little girl and to take care of her the way every father should. And her father's agent found this boarding school which he believed will take good care of Jennifer Corvino. What he does not know, however, is that this boarding school which he assigned Jennifer Corvino to is the wrong place for her to be in, and Jennifer Corvino finds out the hard way. Oh, trust me guys and gals, she does. Because there is a serial killer in Switzerland, the small countryside in Switzerland, a countryside which is not too far ahead from the girls' academy or the girls' boarding school. And this serial killer is stalking young girls at the age of 14 or 15, the exact same age as Jennifer Corvino. So that makes her situation even more stressful. That and being away from her father, her dear beloved father. Jennifer Corvino has three important people in her life. They include Sophie, her dear friend. They include her father, the famous actor all the girls love, her beloved father. And the third individual who Jennifer Corvino cares very much for is this doctor, Dr. John McGregor, who comes all the way from Scotland over to Switzerland where he decides to work. Dr. John McGregor's specialty lies with insects, and Jennifer Corvino has a huge affinity for insects. She is someone who loves insects so much, and she is so scared and dreads what happens to them, especially when people are so frightened by them, frightened by something they don't understand, that something being insects. And Jennifer Corvino treats these insects with respect. She loves them so much, and these insects never once harm her. And Jennifer Corvino is also also blessed with one gift which is known as telepathy. She is blessed with telepathy, otherwise known as psychic powers which allow her to track down this serial killer and to end him once and for all before any young girl her age have to suffer the same fate as one other girl, the first victim being a young Danish girl who comes all the way from Denmark. That Danish girl's name is Vera Brandt. Jennifer, with the help of her insect friends and the small chimpanzee, a very beautiful, adorable chimpanzee, her name is Inga, they are going to make sure that no other young girl is going to suffer the same fate as Vera Brandt. And Dario Argento's Phenomena is such a good movie, guys. I really do love this movie so much. It's not all that scary or terrifying, but it does have scary, terrifying moments. And this film is known for its atmosphere. It's very unsettling atmosphere, disturbing moments, and so many times watching this movie, I was at the edge of my seat. I couldn't breathe at times because of how disturbing this film was. And you guys and gals know how sensitive I am when it comes to watching a young girl who's being stalked by a serial killer. I do not take joy in watching girls in films die. I do not, guys. Those who do, there is something clearly wrong with them, but me, I dread for the safety of my women in films. I love them so much because, you know, I love and respect women, guilty as charged. And Jennifer Corvino is no exception. I love this young lady so much. Jennifer Connelly is, my god, so gorgeous and talented as always. She plays Jennifer Corvino so well. I've always had a huge crush on Jennifer Connelly ever since I first saw her in Labyrinth alongside my boy David Bowie, the late great David Bowie. I heart Bowie. I fell deeply in love with her, and ever since then she has stole my heart in every new film she starred in. Donald Pleasence, who plays Dr. John McGregor, is so good in his role. I love the relationship between Dr. John McGregor and Jennifer Corvino. They have a very sweet relationship, just like Dr. John McGregor has a very sweet relationship with his young chimpanzee assistant, his chimpanzee nurse, that being Inga. Inga is so beautiful and so charming. I really love Inga so much. She may be a chimpanzee, but boy oh boy is she a chimpanzee with an actual brain. And you guys and gals know I love my women, especially chimpanzees like Inga, who have brain they can use for themselves. And I love these characters so much, from Dr. John McGregor to Inga, my chimpanzee girl Inga, and of course Jennifer Corvino. I want to also include Sophie. I really love the actress who plays Sophie, but one performance that stood out to me personally is this character who is played by Dario Nicolodi. Dario Nicolodi plays her character, I believe her name is Frau Bruckner. That's a German name or a Swiss name, I'm not really sure, but she plays her character so well. And when you guys and gals reach the very end of the film, it becomes very intense and very scary. This film, like I mentioned, had me on the edge of my seat. It was so shocking and so terrifying at times. It reminds me so much of the video game, the survival horror video game, Clock Tower, The First Fear. It was so intense like that game was, and just like Clock Tower, the music or soundtrack added so much to this movie. I was so amazed by the soundtrack to this film. This movie, Phenomena, is so good and was a huge inspiration for the making of Clock Tower, The First Fear. It's one I really enjoyed. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe if you wish, and do check out my gaming channel where I do Let's Play series, gaming content, all that kind of good stuff. Until next time, peace out, take care, adios, amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.